Hello, chess fans. I am on the climb to 2400 blitz as. Oh, whoa, that was the wrong thing. I meant to move my camera. As you can see there, I'm 2388. So, okay, we're against the Sicilian. Let's play a close Sicilian. Let's play what I played in my video. Okay, so I don't think we can do that against this. I'm not sure if we can. So if he plays d5, I'm not sure how that works. Okay, I might want to go a4, but okay, I guess not. Okay, let's go 92. I think d4 in these variations is very common. Okay, if he goes d5, I might take and go d4. Okay, he goes there. So I'm not so familiar with this move. B4 looks interesting. After takes, knight takes here. I might want to go bishop d2. Then I have a sort of wing gambit where I have this nice bishop. He goes like knight d7. I'm not really hating that position, honestly, if I go b4. And if he takes, I guess, yeah, then he takes here. So that would probably be bad. So let's go d3, I guess, then. And then go for bishop e3. He probably goes for g6 here. Okay, let's go for f4. This is what I recommended in my video on this topic. Okay, let's go bishop e3. Now look to play h3, g4. Let's go knight e2 and go c3, d4. Yeah, problem is that if he plays d5, I go e5, he goes d4, and it comes with an attack on my bishop. Okay, I might go g4 even actually here. I don't know if I want to go c3, d4, or if I want to go for something else. I could go, if he plays d5, I could take and then play d4. But then he goes c4, and my guy's locked in. So I could play h3, but problem with h3 is that like I don't really need to prepare g4. But I'm thinking maybe he plays f5 too. Okay, here, takes. Or no, I wouldn't take. Here, d4. I guess I could take here. If he takes back, then I win a pawn. Okay. Well, I could go here immediately too. Okay, let's just go c3 in here. I've spent a little bit too much time here. I often get really down on the time in these games. Okay, let's go for d4. He doesn't even play the line that I thought I had to calculate. So I think I might even take with the knight here. Okay, let's just take with the pawn. Keep it simple and good. Next, I want to play d4. Okay, I think now I play e5 pretty safely. If I could take and go knight c3, bishop e3, and queen f3. And that seemingly wins a pawn. If he goes knight b4, I go rook c1. This rook to c1. Then I go a3. So, wait. Yeah, that seemingly wins. I'm going to attack this with my knight. Bishop e3. Generally, you don't want to take this, but I think here I'm actually getting some tactical win of a pawn. After queen f3, I don't really see how he defends it. And my bishop has this nice square on f2 thanks to this f4 push, which previously didn't really make a lot of sense, but now I think makes a good deal of sense. After bishop e3, queen f3, knight b4 to threaten knight c2 with the fork. Okay, he sacks the pawn. I think that's a really good idea. And if I take, I'm guessing, not really entirely sure what he does. I could even take this way, knight b4. Yeah, he doesn't have anything there, so I think I'm just going to take this. If bishop f6, I have this fork here. Nice fork. Bishop e7. Now, I think bishop here. So I guess maybe... Maybe I shouldn't have been so lenient to take this. Maybe I go bishop queen here. And then with pressure on this, I could also go queen h5 maybe. That seems like a good idea. If he goes g6, this sacrifice is just screaming out to me to be played. But after here, yeah, I guess if he takes, I take. He goes here, I go f5. Yeah, okay. I think queen h5 is the best move, honestly. Yeah, this sacrifice is screaming to me to be played. I guess if he goes king g6, I might have a problem. King g6, yeah, that looks like a problem, I guess. Well, I could go queen h3, and then he'd just have to move back. Okay, I'm just going to go for queen h5. And if g6, I'm sacking this bishop. I don't know if this is correct, but this looks a lot of fun for me. Probably queen b3 was better, but okay, now let's sack this. King g7, I think, is the best move. I think then I go, okay, that seems bad though, because now I go here. And I guess he can go here. King here. Did not even count. Well, no, then I have to fork. So yeah, if king here, I have f5, and yeah, it's kind of very bad for black. This seems to be a very nice attack. I don't know if this was so correct, but often you see this sort of sacrifices in this type of position. I don't even know if queen h5 was any good, to be honest. I think queen b3 was just a pretty simple win of maybe the whole pawn or another pawn. And so, yeah, my opponent's thinking, I mean, he only has one move pretty much. If he goes king here, I mean, knight here seemingly is very close to mate. And okay, he does. Now let's go f5, prepare this bishop here. I guess he could go with this pawn here. Then I thought I had f6 if he takes, and then I take here. And could also just take, and could take here, he goes here, and then I go here even. So I'm going to go f6 immediately. Now I'm thinking I could go takes here. Maybe it's not so easy as I thought, because if I take here, he takes here with check. I could, I guess, take check here, and then he pretty much has to go here. Then, maybe it's not as easy as I thought. Here, he has here. That's the thing. Well, I guess that's still good for me. That's still even good, because if he goes here, then I can go here. I can go rook f2, and I'm threatening bishop h6. I guess maybe he has takes, and takes. But then I have queen f5 to pick up this bishop with check. So yeah, I think this sacrifice would have been slightly dubious if you played king g7. Okay, yeah, he goes for this. And I think I have here check, and then I take this. Oh, I could have also taken this, I guess. But now I guess I get it with check, so that has to be good. And is there any way I can win anything? Let's go here and try to get our queen to f6 maybe. And then go here. And yeah, really down on time here. Gotta spend a little bit less time thinking about rook d1 and rook f1. Okay, okay, let's just attack that, but then I get forked, so I guess I have to go here. And I'm threatening here and then here. Rook d1 looks like, to me, the most natural move. But I think then he's just getting mated. So, yeah, I don't really see how he gets this out of this position. Seems really bad for him. I mean, if he goes here, I just take it. So, now I give a check. Then I think I just go here, threatening this. Oh, well, I think that just blunders this tactic. And, yeah, definitely saw that beforehand. No, I'm just kidding. I did not see that at all. Let's just take this. Give this check. Try to pick up that pawn. Yeah, okay, we get the pawn. Give this check. Here. And give this check. Here. And we pick up with the rook. Let's just bring the queen closer. Let's make that simple, nice and easy. And now we just gotta go quickly. Just gonna give this up, because I don't really need the knight anymore. Oh, well, I blundered that. Blundered that pawn there. But now he doesn't have a lot of squares, and I think this should be mate. And that's mate. So let's just look at this game. So that was a pretty nice game against 2280 opponent. Sorry for my mispronunciation there, but let's just see how that game was. So I played bishop g2, this setup I taught on YouTube. Castles, knight d4. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is inaccuracy. Looks pretty natural to me to go with knight d4 in here, but it makes more sense if you go g6, because then That's a common setup against the Grand Prix, because then your bishop is also helping controlling this d4 square. So I go castles, and I wonder what the engine thinks about this b4 idea, because this is what I was thinking about during the game, right? So yeah, the engine doesn't mind it. Yeah, this is like the type of move that maybe a weaker level player probably wouldn't consider, but yeah, I was very heavily considering this move. And the only thing I was having troubles at was after this. And what I calculated here is that after knight c6, I didn't really see what I could have done, because it seems like black just gets a harmonious development after this. But apparently I have c takes here, and I was thinking he goes b takes to play d4, and I have this dark square bind, I guess. But yeah, this b4 idea, if you ever see it in your own games, it's honestly, if the knight ever moves away from c6 often, it's a good idea to undermine it. And obviously this line that I was calculating, this just looks absolutely beautiful for white. White has his two monster bishops on these diagonals with a very big lead in development and some dark square weaknesses. So yeah, this b4 move, if you ever see it in your own games, it's an idea you can play, and maybe some of your opponents will play this exact same position. But instead I went for d3, which is another line, and I went for c3, d4. Engine likes all these moves so far, and okay, the engine even likes this plan, does it? And he goes rook e8. I took... Okay, engine likes queen h5. Does it say the best move? Wow, okay. I was thinking queen b3 is more natural, I guess. But I guess he can, yeah, just go back and defend, and we have to give up our thing. So yeah, queen h5, very nice move. And yeah, he went here, in which case I have this tactic. And my conversion was fairly sloppy. Maybe queen g6 better to just, this knight is undefendable. Conversion was quite sloppy. But yeah, I was getting really low on time, which was the problem. Okay, rook f5 is mate in 11. Yeah, okay. You're not going to find me finding mate in 11. So yeah, I was probably going to lose if he played king h8, actually, because queen h5. If he played king h8, I wasn't really sure what to do. Yeah, because I would have probably gone here and then blundered this tactic. But I guess I still have rook takes f3, bishop takes f3, and I have a move. Oh yeah, queen f6 to pick it up. So regardless, I had a way to pick it up. And yeah, the rest of this endgame was quite clean. The queen is really powerful, especially when your opponent blunders the rook, and the conversion it doesn't really matter. So yeah, nice 22 cent upon game. I'll take that. Queen g5 being the only blunder, and yeah, basically no inaccuracies throughout the large portion of the game. So that's the end of today's video, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Also, please make sure to check out my closed Sicilian video in the description. I'll put in the description, because like as you can see here, you can beat upwards of 2,200 players with beautiful games like this in no time at all. And so you should be sure to play it, as it's given me a lot of success, and it's sure to give you a lot of success too. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.